the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get first crack at it today. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it 1st and goal with the 1.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback go.
And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Glass. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Powell. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a crease. It's Glass. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The give to the single back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the run.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Boise State! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glass. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Could be an alley. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for room. It's Glass. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. From the red zone, it's Glass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Beavers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for room, it's gone. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Broncos are marching down the field. Running inside. It's Goff. And he's still running after the move. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Goff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Applewhite. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. He's open on the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
looking for space. It's Glass. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Oh, what a cut! The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise State sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll try it again. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Glass. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down. Try to get an angle.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Temple. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Slings it downfield. Finds a man in the middle.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. And the Beavers want to pick up the tempo.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you...
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Right back to him on the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Temple. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looking for a gap. It's Goff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. The run to the left. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Beavers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Glass. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The run inside. It's gone. Maybe a crease. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Right back to the well. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Davenport. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Broncos inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.